Yo, and welcome to the semifinals between the Hippos and the Serpents. With me, I have Jamesjamozo.
Hello there.
And we are, of course, casting the 4v4 Cohmmunity tournament, the German community, hosted by, I think it's Red Kaiser, right?
Yes.
And yeah, how about you begin just shortly, briefly explaining the rules here for these teams? How were they made?
Well, they're random, but they're also not random, meaning as a player, you're categorized in one of 4 tiers, and each team consists of each of the 4 tiers. So if you want to, you can say one really good player and a not so good player at the bottom. So the teams are evened out, and then it gets randomized from each tier. So Stone Panther, of course, would be the tier 1 player on the Serpent team. By the way, this is the semifinals right now. So we have, like I said, the team Serpents, the Axis, and versus team Hippos, the allies. Yeah, let's just start with the players right now, left to right. The allies, Rezo as Soviets, Endless Para as USF. Then we got RIP Dylantis, 3121, and game copyright symbol as user.
Bandiv.
Bandiv, I'm sorry.
Yeah, meanwhile, you already mentioned one of the players. We got Stern Panther on the Axis team next to Mr. I'm not gonna pronounce that, it's just Russian name. And then we have Ogrion and Data Expunged. And we're already having the first couple of engagements here on, I believe this is Road to Arnhem, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, so on this map, I believe the fuels are generally going to be the most contested areas at the start here. And we can see the Axis actually have both, but the second fuel here is not connected. These sections are harassing from a distance. And they did end up behind this machine gun here, so pretty decent flank off the bat. And meanwhile the USC and some conscripts O-ring. We also have a Maxim. And they're all closing in.
Just outside the arc of the MG there, running in. That's nice.
Also got the Vickers laying down some fire. Yeah, Axis are really struggling now on the right side, have to be forced to retreat. Meanwhile, on the left, where we have the star player, Stern Panther, of course. Do you know who the A player is on the ally team here?
I'm not sure. Just let me look it up now, actually.
Alright, meanwhile, indeed there is engagement, but allies are securing the right side. We see here Mr. Data Expunge trying to repair his Kobold, but he does get interrupted by these combat engineers.
Yeah, so the A player of the allies would be the Brit, actually, Dylanchi. I'm butchering this name probably, but I'm sorry. So he's the guy who has to put in the work.
Yeah,
do
you reckon we did kill some games yesterday and we saw a lot of wasps? Do you think he's going for a wasp here with this UC?
Well, 3 times the charm, right? So by that rules.
Yeah.
Would hope so.
What about Luxus? Do you reckon we'll see any of those? Ooh, big mortar.
If they want to win, they would have to go Lux. Obviously.
Obviously. Alright.
Yeah, you already said the middle is kind of forgotten about on this map. It's more about the right and left fuel.
Delanges hasn't really forgotten about it. He is sending some units here, capturing that victory point, stopping that triple cap that the Axis has had quite some time now. Almost 100 VPs down after 4 minutes of play.
Oh, it's not a Wasp though.
Oh yeah, it's the Vickers upgrade there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Direct hit from that mortar could potentially take out this Kobold, but seems he got out there with a sliver of HP.
Your thoughts on the commander choice so far? Let's just go with that.
Let's take a look. Delange is going for the mobile assault, which we have seen before. We saw Solid Kevin the other day using a lot of land mattresses, so we know it's quite good. We also have Endless Para with new commander, Airborne.
Oh yeah, they recently patched it in, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I think
never seen that before.
Yeah, I think this has been featured in every single game so far. So
yeah, it's probably the strongest doctrine in the game, you could say. Even. I think that's not controversial.
Meanwhile, the axe is only locked in one, which is the breakthrough doctrine.
Yeah, with the yak tires and the Panzer Fusiliers.
Yeah, and you usually lock it in early to get these Fusiliers on the field. Speaking of which, are flanking this Maxim here. You have conscripts close by though, could merge, but they're only 4, so merging here would put them in wipe threshold potentially.
He does retreat. I was gonna say Fusiliers are usually not that great before the G43 upgrade against cons.
Yeah, I think they're
Actually weaker than these.
You see Stern Panther here making plays, taking out that M3, but there are PTRS penals just pop in. One more burst. Whew. Can consider himself lucky there, I think.
Yeah, that's a horrendous skin. I'm gonna say that, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's it just came out of the crypts of the Egypt
yeah.
pyramids.
It almost went back to the crypts, but it's managed to stay alive here.
Yeah.
I would say each of the fuels in firm hands right now.
Yeah, I must admit this UC is got some big balls on that one.
Yeah, you don't really want to take that duel against the two.
Rather some big bollocks, considering he's British. Oh, we have some off-man. What is this? Is this the air landing officer? Yes, indeed. So it's the base artillery coming down here. So the MG is gonna soft retreat, which could deem risky. But there is a lot of Germans here. And of course got that battle group, which is grabbing healing as we speak. Oh, Royal Engineer going in for the snare there. I'm not sure if that's enough to take out the 222 though. It's not even trying. Interestingly enough.
He managed to pick up an LMG though. I missed that. It's nice.
Not sure how, but yeah, it is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, forward battle group. Maybe Axis will manage to keep the pressure on the right fuel.
Yeah, double battle group. So your looks prediction is already looking quite.
One can only hope, Alton. One can only hope. Yeah, you just know that was a coordinated team effort. Like, we need a battle group on each fuel, right? So these teams have been practicing a couple of days.
Yeah, and of course they also got the experience from their past tournament matches, so...
Yes.
Considering they all have made it past both round 1 and round 2, so they've had at least 6 games under the belt. Or 4 rather, if they're clean sweeps.
Meanwhile, Rezo locking in defense tactics.
Oh yeah, look at that. We've seen this one before as well. It does have that one ability, the anti-tank overwatch, which is very useful in team games. Really can't exaggerate how useful that is.
Yeah, also the Dishka he's using right now, and of course the one and only 120mm mortar.
Oh yeah. Also have a sniper here.
Snipe Pesse, I guess. Snipe.
Yeah.
Female sniper.
PTRS penals there did take out the Kubel. These folks are trying to find an angle. Meanwhile, on the right side, the fuel is contested. Germans and Russians throwing themselves at the objective.
I'm not sure if that will be enough here.
Yeah, and it
Friends
also seems the victory points are going to be triple cap again. We do have a quad out for the allies.
Bandit has to watch out though. X is already with 2 AT guns on the right side.
Oh yeah.
It is a 2-shot though, I think.
Yes,
so,
it is.
But he has to watch out for that one.
It does have that one ability at Vet 1, the overdrive, which actually makes it twice as hard to hit. Which gives it infinite HP basically, because you won't be connecting those shots anymore. We did see an attack round attempt there from Ogrion, which could have worked.
Actually, Stimpen deep in on the munitions point with his 2-2.
Yeah,
kind of flanking there.
PTRS are coming out though. Still no M180 gun from the endless para USF player here. And we do know that the M180 gun is indeed the best 80 gun in the game, so could be popping quite soon with that para drop.
You see trying to suppress here, but has to back out.
I just really like to see the allies here start to prioritize the victory points a bit more. They are dropping very fast here, even though the game has been quite even. It's not something you want to see.
Yeah, you often get tunnel visions on these resource points, but that's not technically not what wins you the game, so...
Yeah. Well, victory points don't matter until they hit 0, but...
yeah, they don't matter until they do. That's right.
Very accurate. We also have some guards out here, which of course from Game here, Game Copyright. He's going for that ISU. And you can't blame him, it's indeed very strong. This quad is putting down some hurt here. We do have a forced retreat on these Fusiliers, which means these support weapons are quite deep here.
Yeah,
any screen.
The quad as well lurking around on the right side.
Yeah, Raketten trying to get an angle here. Does miraculously shoot through all these statues and stuff.
Yeah, tier 4 is up, but still not upgraded.
Guards could have definitely finished the 2-2 there with the 6-pounder connecting. Also, we see Grenadiers go down there to the Commandos infiltrating.
He's also merging into the guards, so he can keep them on the front.
Oh, that's a nice play right there. And yeah, the
Mando's
axes
going
are
in.
kind of collapsing a tiny bit here. We do have a tier 4 up though, or tier 3 rather, from the Okrabili player.
Yeah,
as the
just
2-2 goes
upgraded.
down.
Huge.
Yeah, certainly. We were talking quite a bit yesterday about how strong the 2-2 is in the later stages of the match. Simply because of the utility provided by the vision and the anti-air, right?
Yes. It's probably the best vision tool in the game. Besides the T70 and the Pathfinders, I guess, but...
And the Russian player also has managed to set up his tier 3. Quite aggressive, I must say, from both players. We'll see if that pays off in the long run or not. Of course, even if you do lose them, you always got the Hail Mary King Tiger to go for.
Maybe you should just call him Nap or something like that, so people don't get confused by the Russian player, you know?
What should we call him?
Nap? I don't know.
Nap? Yeah, that works for me.
Yep?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Nap it is.
Nap
I'm
it
sorry.
is.
You have a new name now.
Yeah. And allies are finally making some headroom here. They've grabbed the left VP, got the center VP for quite some time, but though they're losing it, also grabbing that fuel. And we see Stern Panther here. He is rotating some of his forces. We do have a guess it M180 gun waiting for him. No attacker on the tent though.
It's actually a donated M1, so Endless Para
Yeah, he dropped it for his
supporting
teammate.
his Russian teammate here.
Yeah,
So
nice to
that's
see.
nice. I mean, what's better than a normal M1? It's a six-man M1, so...
Yes, we hear here from sources that the Russian player is actually called Schuler, but I think for our Western viewers, we're just gonna call him Nep.
Yep.
Makes it easier to remember as well.
Yeah. By the way, I think the M1 overshoot and managed to put down
Oh,
an
the
end to the
2-2.
reign of the 2-2, yeah.
Oh, was that an attack round attempt?
I have to think so. Look how far away it is.
Yeah, that is very impressive if that was the case. We have the first medium on the field here. It is from Nep with his Panzer IV. She's going to force retreat some of the Russians here on the left flank.
Alright, so Augrion locked into Storm Doctrine, giving him the option for the left later on, and Storm Panther is going for the Elephant.
Yeah, those spotting scopes already using that recon run. Which will spot the anti-tank for Nep to avoid. Should be able to tell where that M180 gun is now.
Yeah, sometimes it can even be worth it to rebuild the 222 with scopes.
Oh
So,
yeah, certainly. I'm looking here though, there's no AA on the field from the left side. Quad is still alive on the right, but it's too busy shooting down Germans. Not sitting in planes, that is. We do have a flank here from the British players. I do like how the Allies are playing on the right. They've basically surrounded the Axis position here.
Decrewing that Raketten.
Yeah. Oh, Quad
nice.
getting a bit too greedy here. About to get snared for his troubles, which surely will finish him
He
off.
might get out here. Nope, he doesn't.
Sure was enough damage.
He tried to steal a Raketten.
Meanwhile, there is a lot of angry Germans here storming on the left. M180 gun finds himself in a very poor position. Very little support. We do have a T-34 coming up here. He's just trying to escape with that 80 gun.
Yeah, the 6-man coming in handy here, managing to
Certainly, yeah.
keep that weapon alive.
Meanwhile, we have a Brumberg from Stern Panther in the center. As the left engagement continues here. P4 ends up bouncing quite a bit there. As Stern Panther is playing two fronts here, which is to be expected from the A player, of course.
Yeah, slaughtering the infantry in the middle and keeping a check on the Allied tanks on the left.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not quite vet 1 yet, which is when the Brum really gets strong with its bunker busting barrage ability, allowing it to shoot way further.
And also faster. Gets
Oh,
a
yeah.
reload bonus as well.
I think the main concern though is that you can really, with this vision that they get from the planes, right, target ambulance positions and such, with which we did see yesterday actually.
Yes.
Meanwhile, we have a Comet on the field. No Cromwell today from Delanches. Going straight for that Comet. Might even see some crushing action here on these Jaeger commands. He is going for it. We got the Allied star player here. Attempting a crush, though it's not quite right there. Didn't have the momentum, the acceleration.
Yeah, Comet is probably a good choice here.
Yeah.
Before going in on the left. One penal down.
Folchia's leading the way. If they can get a snare here, this Brumberg has so much HP. We really need more AT on the left, I feel. Isn't quite enough. M1 still stays crude somehow. Still not using these abilities, which is what makes the 80 gun so much better. And the P4 here completely uncontested. About to wipe the floor of the Allies on the left side. Complete collapse, it seems.
Panicking apparently, queuing in the Jackson, but it's way too late for that right now.
Yeah, there's not a T-34 coming out of the field. That's 3 vehicles down now, and they're gonna lose this entire front line. The mortar gets decrewed as well.
Comet trying to help out here, but getting a little bit too late.
Yeah, and they already got those Pack 40s in position to stop any dive shenanigans. Yeah, that's a major loss for the Allies there, losing so many units.
Yeah.
And
Destroying the M1. Close to T-44. Using a lot of squads here.
yeah. Yeah, they just gotta save what they can and try to consolidate here. The match is quite far from over, but that is gonna make it difficult for Allies to take any ground on the left for quite some time, I believe.
Yeah, you can tell that Rezo just wishes, he had a half command point more for the tank Overwatch, but it wasn't quite there
yeah,
yet.
he does have that stockpiled munitions. Meanwhile, I'm hearing a land mattress here, assuming it's on the battle group here.
Right on.
Very poor scatter though. We do see 1 or 2 hits here. Oh, that's a good hit. Decrewing the Raketten at least. Might get the league as well.
Enter rolling in on the right side.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the left front Axis players, they are looking to fight in the center. It looks like they're quite happy with the damage they have dealt on the left side, so they might try to contest that middle VP now. Got 2 T-34s now from our Resu player. He does seem to like those T-34s. And it does make sense with this this commander, right? Because you got that ram into BAM.
Ram into BAM?
Yeah.
It's a good way to say it.
Spoken like a true poet.
Yeah, if you're the allies right now, you probably want to make the call to go middle and right.
Yeah.
Just leave the left side to be.
Yeah. Just looking at the pop caps here, we can tell that Resu was really beat up by that left engagement. Meanwhile, the Axis looking quite healthy in terms of pop cap. Stern Panther even floating almost 1,000 manpower here. Most likely saving for that elephant. He's needing 4 more command points for it. So we have another land mattress going down on his teammate apparently. He might be angry with him for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. Bunker buster. Yeah, takes out that attack
with one hit as well. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You can see the usefulness of this ability, being able to deal damage from such far away.
Right. Jackson. And not really going in. A little scared here.
Yeah, I think they really should be. There's a lot of AT on the field.
Rezu does have the option for the tank Overwatch right now. So
oh, he does, and he's also on the flank actually with a low HP T-34 to be granted, but if he does get behind there, that could be really bad for the Axis, as their main AT is only really pack guns, which does take out that Jackson though at max range.
Allies not in a great spot right now.
I feel like they're doing very fine though on the right side. I would even say they're doing better than the Axis there. We see a tier 3 there, Schwer HQ does get destroyed from data expunged here.
Oh, was it? What was it? The mat?
I think it was just a mortar, yeah. That's how fragile that thing is.
Alright.
Oh, grenade there from the infiltrating Mandos. Nice dodge though. We got a Panzerwerfer coming in on the nothing.
On the nothing indeed. Managed to dodging forward.
It's also supporting a Comet going in for that kill. Will he get it? Won't get it, but will get snared for his troubles. And here comes the Katusha raining down fire.
Well spotted by Bandif here, supporting his teammate.
Yeah, meanwhile on the left side, the Germans are all the way up to the base of the Allies. Could potentially go in for a flank here. That Comet is snared, and of course they are in voice comms. As Resu loses his repairing squad,
at this point,
the ram, and here we go, ATO watch coming down.
Yeah,
we see another ram. Oh, this could actually be really huge. He just needs vision. His teammates needs to go in and spot for that ATO watch.
It seems like the penals will do the vision.
Yeah, we also have the P-47 strike. Panther goes down. Let's see if this P-4 makes it out.
Oh, lots of planes. Just look at the minimap here.
Oh, yeah, we see ATO watch coming in. No. Yes,
as well as OKW planes. Yeah.
The P-4 goes down, but the infantry... Allied Overwatch is only versus vehicles, meanwhile the Axis is anti-everything.
Oh, many planes.
The Katusha, that's actually within the circle. Is that circle? I can't tell which circle is which, but I think it's just outside.
It seems like we're playing War Thunder right now. It's absolutely crazy. Like 8 planes in the air.
Is that quad still alive? It can't be, because these planes might be going down. Yeah.
Died. Where we go?
Oh yeah, to the Schwer, I remember. It's very unfortunate, because that would have been such a useful unit here.
Alright, so 2 T-34s for Panda and P4 plus Overwatch.
The Axis have cleared up the right side quite a bit. Looks heavily favoring the Axis right now. This first game.
Yeah.
Brombear up to 21 kills. We'll see if it's gonna rival the 50 kill Brombears we had yesterday.
Elephant on the field as well. Covering the middle. Nice mattress on the right side.
Yeah, mostly hitting dirt, unfortunately. As this Jackson is not having a good time. One more shot. That Elephant did just reveal himself as well. The Allies knows what they're up against.
Yeah, not having one fuel point is really hurting the Allies right now. You can tell that Bandit desperately wants to put that ISU on the field, but he just can't. He has the manpower, he's command points, but not the fuel.
Pioneer does go down there though from NEP. It's a big loss. Instantly rebuilding it though.
Stumpana going in.
Yeah. Only had some vision. He could be using the bunker buster to like take out the Jackson or something. That's how big range it has. Might be fearing that Comet though. The launches is looking dangerous. We have a random Katusha barrage.
I think if you're the Allies right now, you want to consolidate your forces, wait for a good push opportunity and just hope that anti-tank Overwatch does the rest, but...
Yeah.
We see something...
We do have a lot of off-map here next to it healing bunker. If the Allies spots this, this is such a prime artillery target. I do think the Allies should send out some capping squads though. There is some undefended territory which they could grab just to get some harassment going.
Yeah, right now they're just trying to force their way on the middle.
Yeah, as this Jackson is diving way too deep, not quite sure what the plan was there.
Yeah, he wasn't full health as well, so...
While it is a costly push, they are actually pushing and they are going to neutralize the middle VP here.
You're gonna have a hard time pushing against the Brombear though.
He actually retreats before neutralizing it. Man, this victory point lead, and now down to 100 VPs, there is a triple cap going on.
Yeah, meaning if that goes on, the Allies only have 2 minutes to do something.
Did her hear us stuck a dive bomb somewhere, but I'm not sure where, as this broom gets very close to going down. We have more off maps coming in.
Ingtai on the right. That VP isn't getting captured.
Yeah, mentioned, you know, when you lose that Schwerer, you don't really have much else of a choice, really, unless you want to get a really inefficient Panzer IV or something.
Yeah, and Bandit's ICU is still on the field. Just 6 fuel off. They barely have any fuel income, so it was delayed by quite a much.
Yeah, as we now get beneath 69 VP, not nice for the Allies. So we have Overwatch coming in, 80 Overwatch, or not 80 Overwatch, the, what's it called, Sector Assault, right? Yeah, from the Overwatch commander. There's again 5 million planes as the tanks gets destroyed in unison across the board. Including the land mattress, that's probably what got Stuka dive bombed earlier.
There's not you can do anymore, not much.
Would like to see a bit more anti-tank, speaking of which, it just got popped here behind the Axis. Question is if they got enough vision for this.
Yeah, they need to push right now, only having 30 VPs left.
Yeah,
not sure if they can make it.
They need more than one VP though to stop the victory point bleed. As we see a Gamma bomb there. barely dodged by that Pakan. Well played by Sternpanther and the entirety of the Axis team. For sure looking quite confident here in the first match.
Yeah, really solid.
Shout out to, of course, Nep as well with that very solid push on the left, which I think just Allieds never really got back from that when they lost those units. And yeah, and the VPs tick down, and GG's first game goes to Serpents.
GG.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. And yeah, we can definitely tell the two frontliners on the left flank did quite well here with some major losses on the Allied side.
Yeah, left side definitely getting the worst of it.
And I think much comes to that one opportunity that they really took, you know, with the dive on the ambulance and the T-34. They took out the M180 gun, they got a mortar, they got the ambulance. Just so many losses. And when you are these competitive teams, right, when you are this strong and this evenly matched, such losses, you know, they can't spell the end for you and you never get back into it. Yeah, GG's.
GG.
Okay, so here we are in game 2 in this best of 3 semifinals between the Serpents and the Hippos. In the north, we have the mighty victorious team from the last game in this round. We got the Serpents, and in blue we have Nep. And in yellow we have Data Expunged, and thinking back on last game, they've actually changed their order here, because last match Nep was next to Sternpanther, if I'm not mistaken, which is the very next player in teal, and green is Ogrion. So we got 2 UKF players, 1 American and 1 Soviet player on the Allies.
Meanwhile, the exercise team Hippos would be Dalanchi as OKW. Sorry, from left to right, let's go that way. Endless Para actually as Ostir, already locking in joint operations doctrine, that's kind of neat. On the left from him, Razor, locking into breakthrough doctrine. Right side we have Dailanchi, OKW, and Bandith as Ostir. So switching sides, switching factions, same map. Like Alpin said, the second game, so Team Hippos have to make it count or they're out of the tourney. So let's see how they will do.
Yeah, so you did mention that the Allied team here, the Serpents, don't have as much Allied experience. Like, what do you mean by that? Do you have any insight here? Is there a specific player that...
Well, my insight would be Stumpender complaining on our Discord. Mostly.
Classic.
But yeah, as I'm aware that this team actually doesn't have as much experience as Allies. So maybe this will be a little bit closer, or even will come down to an ace game. Let's see.
Alright, exciting stuff. Well, we can see here at the start of the match, the Axis are already making quite some maneuvers here on the left side of the map, forcing away that mortar with the Cohmmunity.
It was worth it, actually.
Yeah, because here comes the M3, but there are Grants here, which of course do have that snare. And he's popping it right now, right in front of the machine gun, which will just give the M3 a broadside.
Just melts away.
Yes, indeed. And down it goes. Meanwhile, on the right, we do have some flank going on here. Meanwhile, the British players are already entrenching. Sternpanther is forced away.
I don't think that's the greatest placement of the trench, by the way. I don't think they can shoot out of the sides. So
oh, they can. It's just the machine guns. Machine guns can, yeah.
It's just one model though, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it's all.
You're right, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna take that back.
I've actually talked to some really good UKF players as to why you do this, and it's because you actually make it a smaller target, which is interesting. And
well,
you also, you know, if you're retreating, you got a safer retreat on your end than towards the sides.
Okay, so
yeah.
Not only was I mistaken, I actually missed that high tier IQ play.
Yeah, small little tidbit there for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting how many like different min-maxing strategies. I mean, there is it is an RTS after all, right? So there's so many little tricks you can do.
Yeah, lots of stuff people don't know about still.
Yeah,
as you can see.
So yeah, the game isn't the most intuitive when it comes to stuff
No,
like that, of
no,
course.
not at all.
As it does look quite weird putting the trench like that.
Right, so Axe is actually getting control of both hero points. I'm not sure if he managed to
Machine gun is
keep
actually
it,
getting
right?
quite low, and we have a wasp here from Stern Panther as the machine
There we
gun
go.
goes down. Let's see if he can manage to salvage this. He's retreating, but
One more burst.
yeah,
It's getting super close.
quite unlucky I think on the flame spread, but might still go down here. The sections are charging, but no. Does get away there with one Hansel or Gretel to tell the tale, you know?
Actually, two UACs here from the British guys on the right.
Oh, he's got a forward assembly.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Serpents are really putting his faith into these forward reinforcement points early on.
Yeah, he's also gone for mobile assault, which is similar to what we saw last game that Delange just went for. So maybe they know something that we don't, as this Kobold is about to get destroyed here by the SVTs from Data Expunged. He's running penals, very similar to the very first match here with these unit compositions.
Yeah, again, Nap going for airborne. Not really a surprise as CSF.
Yeah.
And the Ember as well. Oh, he's trying to body block on the left side.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe this
watching.
will actually go down.
He's doing it quite well, actually. I don't know if the Fusiliers have the firepower to take this out.
Nice. He tried to stop to get a last accurate salvo, but
Yeah. Meanwhile,
nice
these
try though.
Germans could actually be in trouble here. There's a lot of Pathfinders, and there is that one penal squad on the retreat path. Also, if he sets up that machine gun, that's a very, very easy satchel target for those penals.
Yeah,
And
Para
also for
actually
that
losing
mortar.
one of his grants right now, rebuilding it.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The MG gets forced away. This is quite bad for the Axis on the left. And similar on the right side here as the Wasps. Burning those crowds.
Just manages to get out of the false range.
Yeah. Engagements going down all over the place here. But the Allies are making quite a deep push here, almost reaching the battle group here of Resu.
I don't know if Data Expunged has seen it, and well, he does not. Alright. Playing also the battle groupness. Yeah, one settler will not do much here, but
I'm intrigued by Ogrion here. He's keeping all his sections on the field, even though they're so low. I'm guessing he's going to soft retreat to this forward assembly. Oh, that's... could be risky though. What if there's like a 2-2 showing up, you know? That could be so bad.
yeah. A little bit greedy.
Yeah, it's got bollocks, so to say. And I do think the Allies revealed the battle group there as it's quite damaged, so they have a artillery target whenever they start fielding some.
Guards on the field, double guards actually.
The Axis are flanking the British positions, but that Wasp is actually proving quite useful. It's still vet 0, but here comes the 2-2. I'm not seeing any anti-tank yet from the British.
Just a snare from the Pioneers, but I don't think that will be enough here.
Yeah, but it seems Copyright does not want to risk that 2-2 for a simple UC. We do have an ASC actually, I'm mistaken. He's charging in, he does use the smoke to avoid the snare. There is
not about
another
the second one, I
grenadier.
guess.
Yeah, good screening here from Copyright actually. He does get that snare in, but...
Yeah. And by copyright you mean Bandiv, just if there's any
Yeah.
confusion. The names are weird, okay?
So
blame us.
Bandiv is what we refer to him.
I guess so, I guess so.
Player red.
Yes. That guy.
And the Fusiliers here, they have popped some G43s, which does increase their combat prowess quite a bit.
Yeah, giving a 6 man as well as more damage. on the move.
Yes, indeed. So we
So-
have, what is this, an 80 gun drop from Nep here? Yes, indeed, to stop that 2-2. And here comes the A half track as well, which again, it has to be stationary in order to even pose a threat to the 2-2 here. Which means if you close in on him with like a grenadier to, you know, threaten a snare, you can actually dive with the 2-2 to take it out. Quite an interesting dynamic there.
Also a great anti-air tool, of course, so if you really wants to keep that alive.
Of course, it's in the name.
It's in the name. Well, as we know, Relic doesn't
Yeah,
always
that's
have anti-air
very true.
units that should do their job.
Very true, but this one has not received the nerfs from Emerald Bear, so
Yeah.
it should be fine.
Officer forgotten about, almost goes down.
Ah, very close there.
Barely. Barely.
Smoke coming in, kind of bit late. These Fusiliers are kept in the field as well, quite low. Oh, use it's a Raquette and may get out of it. Ooh!
And nice attack round attempt, but didn't get it.
Yeah. As we see here, the forward assembly has actually also been bombarded quite a bit, presumably by the League. So we don't really see any further attacking yet from the Axis here. We have seen some quite quick schwurs just to, you know, get those Ubers out, but
Oh, Nab actually putting the pressure on the left side really wants that battle group, I guess.
yeah.
There's not much stopping it, one Raquette pulling up. Oh, half-track has to watch out here. It's kind of awkward to maneuver, it's the only vehicle that shoots, you have to reverse thing.
Yeah.
So, kind of counterintuitive.
Again, Team Serpents though, looking very strong here, both in the early and the mid game. You see the M1 80 gun here, best 80 gun in the game, taking out the battle group here. Doing some serious damage, gonna need some repairs. As do these Pathfinders... Oh, that's a big grenade there!
Oh,
Captain
big
goes
bundle.
down.
Yeah, they were getting clumped up there, trying to dodge away.
Yes, indeed. I'm not sure, does he have bars yet? No bars yet on the Pathfinders.
I don't think so, no. He's about to upgrade to bars now. Unlocking the weapon rack.
Oh yeah, I mean he is retreating the Pathfinders, right? So it's like a perfect opportunity to do so. Since you need to get back to the base in order to get those bars equipped.
This isn't co-free, so you have to put in the work.
Yeah, as this league is quite a bit overextended. We do have a Cromwell coming out here from Stir Panther, which will post the end here for the 2-2. Which is a pretty good. Also seeing some crush there. Pioneer forced to run away. And here we go. Feuersturm is locked in from Delanches, bombarding that forward assembly with some incendiary rounds. Or shells, rather.
Yeah, Allies, by the way, really having the advantage fuel-wise. Almost 40 fuel income per minute.
Yeah, and they've had it for quite some time as well. Also keeping pretty decent control of those VPs. Axis down to 300 VPs after 12 minutes. Even without bars. Oh, I'm hearing a Katusha. It's gonna be on the battle group. Very poor scatter on the first barrage, but that's only one of many as the officer bites the dust.
Yeah, you really want to drive a little bit closer to get that tighter scatter.
You might want the big scatter here though for some gambling rolls, you know.
Yeah, so Wise Man once said big scatter is hard to dodge or something like that. So, yeah, you're right.
A big man said that.
Yeah.
Are you fat shaming, James?
Not that motherfuckers.
Oh, these
Wise
Pathfinders though. There's Panzer Grenadiers sprinting
It's going
in.
down surely, right?
2 as well, yeah, and the Pagan connects with the AA, which is 1 HP. 2-2 could go in for the finishing blow here. M1 80 gun out of position as well as the Germans are coming in from all angles.
Oh, half track so low.
Not quite sure why the 2-2 is not trying to capitalize on this. Definitely a missed opportunity here from Endless Para.
You can see the Fusilier flares, by the way. Forward vision on the left. Right. Combo's taking some hits. Forward assembly, by the way, is down, so...
Yeah, I was about to mention that. They are finally capping some territory back, also using that cool ball right next to this sneaky M6 mine there. Gonna keep an eye on that. Might be the end for the map hacks from the Kubel.
Oh, that's a plane coming in from Orion.
Yeah.
Acting as a makeshift forward retreat, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Ketten is in position to take it out if he wants to, as we heard something go down. Is that a 2-2?
Not sure.
Oh, it was the Kubel which got it got abandoned, and Ogrion is gonna steal it. It's Grand Theft Auto, boys.
There's no way he's getting away with it, right?
Serpents is gonna...
No, let the Kubel alone! No!
Let the man cook, goddammit.
Oh, the dream is dead.
And here comes the angry Brits.
Yeah. He was about to get the brother, but that you see. To live alone right now. He's sitting on the mine, by the way. So.
That's a juicy grenade from the guards on the left VP there. Taking out a lot of Fusiliers. That's a very cost-efficient one. We have more incendiary shells. All the VPs are basically getting contested. Bandit taking the right, Allies taking back the center.
Yeah, Allies still ahead in VPs.
Yeah.
So... this is what might want to get on that.
But the Germans are getting some armor out. We have a Panzer IV from Dilanches. Nothing yet from Endless Para, but Resu also getting that Panzer IV-J. So we're seeing some base artillery coming down in the center. This UC, vet free, has been so useful here. Ogrion.
Yes, Orion kinda has to watch out not to walk in his own artillery here.
Yeah, and also the flame shells.
Oh yeah, Storm going in, yeah. That's the retreat now.
Yeah, forced
Jesus
retreat.
Christ.
Meanwhile, we got the Duel of the Fates here. Play the Star Wars music on the right side. We got Stern Panther dueling Bandit. Basically their own little front here with a vet-free Wasp as well, by the way. Only 3 kills compared to that Vickers upgrade though.
Yeah. There are T-guns rolling up, giving the Panzer IV the high ground here.
Yeah, and I think Bandit is smelling blood here. Stern
Oh!
Panther might have found himself his match. Cromwell, very
One
lucky to
shot.
be alive there. 3 misses, but here comes the P4J from Dilanches finishing him off.
Very nice.
As
Well
the
spotted by
British,
Dilanches.
they're running away right now. This is Dunkirk. The sequel, Nolan, get to work. The Germans are just coming in from all sides here, and the British are just falling back.
Just blitzkrieging in.
Yeah, and this is a great opportunity though to just swing over to the left side. We got Su-85 and Katyushas, you know, those are quite the flanking targets.
Yeah, good job by Bandit and Delancey. They have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And as you were suggesting, he's actually going to the left side, scooping around, looking for the caddy, I think.
Yeah, but speaking of the left side, Resu did just lose his Panzer IV-J there to the Jackson SU combo. Meanwhile,
Oh,
yeah,
look at that P4, the P4 in the north.
No, he's gonna...
Oh.
He doesn't
He
spot
barely
it.
doesn't have vision. If he just...
Oh, that's...
further.
Guess who shot his pants though? I know a Katyusha driver. Near
He's
you
driving
with
into the
brown
wood.
pants. Yeah, it does take out that Kashi. Which does makes me wonder, is there... No, there's no close to pocket available.
Oh, that would be a great meme.
It's not even a meme in this situation, I wouldn't say, you know, there's a lot of dug-in allies on the far left, as we have a Comet hunting down this Panzer IV-J here. Where is the support, though? Got a
he's snared, but... Oh, main gun crit as well. Oh, so unfortunate turn of events here.
Good play, though, from Ogrion and Firefly getting...
Yeah, he was queuing up the snare, but the P4 bounced, so no
and they
engine damage.
cancel it. Okay.
Alright. Giving some breathing room for the allies right now.
Yeah, we also have a sniper, actually, from Stern. As this Comet just drives straight into 2 Pack 40, they're just out of
vision,
window. There's this one
behind the edge or something, yeah.
One wall.
Before trying to help out.
Yeah, Pack opens
Bandit
fire on both side. Doesn't quite connect. This sniper actually pushed into the street. You do see the ability used there to try to do some damage on the P4, but...
Oh, P4 is running into Firefly though. Has to back out again.
Yeah, Grants go down to the land mattress, opening fire on the battle group.
Oh, the British are smelling blood.
Yeah, but the double Pack 40 here, if he uses targeted weak point, this could be a dead vehicle, but no double bounce.
Double bounce!
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that section though seems to get away. The war rage is on the left side. Meanwhile, we got a flanking wasp here on the far right with 1 HP.
Firing up that MG, forcing it to retreat.
Yeah. Seems Panzer IV might be smelling blood though. But it is a bit risky trading that.
Oh! Yeah, alright. Yeah, it is vet free now, which means it can repair on the move, but the commando's still going down, that's nice.
Perhaps using your 1 HP Panzer IV isn't that bad of an idea, and it's not finished. Finds the UC with a unique explosion there.
The best effect in the game.
Yeah, the tiny nuke. Oppenheimer is present.
Yeah, no CGI involved as well. Good job.
All practical effects.
Yeah, good for Bandit, pulling off that risky maneuver here, going in with a low health tank. Usually you don't want to do that, but not too wide. Good for him.
We have a Brumberg coming out for Endless Para. It's quite a bit later than Therm Panther managed to pull out though.
Well, Brumbear is still a Brumbear.
Certainly, and we do have Sector, our assault artillery coming in here on the ambulance position.
Oh, he has to move. Panic, panic.
Yeah.
Abandon your posts.
Little Jackson backing into
no!
Complete disaster, but yeah, ambulance does get taken out as well. M1 80 gun seems to survive there as the smoke will start popping down. But yeah, that was well utilized 225 munitions, I'd say. Here comes the infantry to mop up the remaining Americans.
Oh, Pentagon with a bar, actually.
Speaking of which, Nep actually has 3 REs for some reason. I'm not quite sure what... Are these misclicks? Or do you think he actually intended to grab... There's no way.
Maybe he just wants to repairs, but I don't... so...
It seems so odd.
It's unusual, let's leave it at that.
Yeah. But it does seem Axis, after 20 minutes of fighting here, has taken superior positions on the left flank.
Oh, Comets on the pick guns on the right side.
Oh yikes! Yeah, he used the grenade drop.
Hello. Ospreys as well.
Yeah, those Pack 40s are about to get decrewed. That's a lot of veterancy, and if it doesn't recrew that, that's a lot of manpower as well. Remember, they are 300 manpower apiece, so... This Panzer IV, by the way, not repaired, it's looking rather...
It's sad, droopy nose.
Yeah. You know, they are Team Hippos, but... I don't know where I was going with that reference.
Something slow. Big. Thick-skinned. Grayish. Oh, you actually stole one of the AT guns. Destroyed the other.
Oh yeah. Firefly destroys the mortar. So we do have a Panther out for the lunches. Much needed, admittedly. Yeah, it does seem like we have a victor on either side here. Axis on the left, allies on the right. Let's see who can make the most out of their momentum. This Panther might actually be attempting something here if he keeps connecting with that comet.
Allies still having a big VP lead though.
And here comes the land mattress on the battle group. But yeah, just as you say, James, the allies do have still, what is that, 240 VPs ahead?
Right about, yeah. It's still dropping down for the Axis, by the way. So they're jumping on middle. It's not really contested, except that one AC carrier.
That one UC shouldn't be trash talking this one. It's vet 3 with almost 20 kills here. They look so calm.
Oh,
firing. Oh.
Yeah, like that. That's how you can tell.
Panther
having enough of these
oh,
guys?
the UC, yes, gets
It's so fast on that veterans level.
attack round attempt, but not quite there.
Yeah, where's that caddy going?
On
The Brumbear, okay,
Brumbear,
that's
yeah.
that's not a great target.
He might have spotted him repairing with the recon, so...
Oh yeah, the Pioneer's back down. Well spotted by Para.
Looking at the right side though, we have one Panzer IV very deep on the far right on hold fire, as well as that Panther. Do you think they're trying something here?
I think so, because the Panthers... He can actually destroy the mattress here if he targets it.
Seems he will. There's a Vickers in this house here, but that's getting flanked. Has to be retreating. There is some mines here.
Mattress still going. Yeah, that's the weird thing with the mattress. You can actually destroy it while it's crude. It's kind of unique.
It's similar to like left page and stuff. You can just attack on it with like, or not attack move it rather, or target it with 80 guns and destroy them.
Yeah, like in 2 shots. Man, these Panzer guns are deep in right now.
Yeah, that Scott did deliver some damage though.
T-gun might go down here.
Some flanking penals. 2 highly vetted penal squads. It's the Brits here really struggling with making any map presence. Even
Fresh comet for Storm Panther though.
Fresh comet, yeah, it's comet and a Firefly now. And a second comet from Oberon. Like we need more Panthers on the far right, but we have a JP4 instead, which is an equally solid decision, I think. We are getting heavier armored vehicles entering the battlefield.
Yeah, we're in the end game now. Oh, that's a fresh flag track, by the way, from Rezu. On the left, by the way.
Oh yeah, look at that. Expecting planes. I mean, they know there's Pathfinders, so they know those P-47s. Ooh, penals go down though to the Fusiliers here. And that
it's you in trouble.
Yeah, Panther diving in, Raketa not quite connecting there, proving how bad of a native gun it is. Bring up the Katusha! All of the Germans press the retreat with the hard R. Yeah, it's such a psychological threat, the Katusha.
Oh, now we know why Rezo went, Neff went for the Echelons, by the way, as you can see. He's just going, well,
it's the
F8,
chats. I like it, I like it. These bad boys carried me into a Most League finals once.
Actually. Oh, that's funny.
GCSV. Yeah, so shout out to rear echelon. You really never should, you know,
Keep it up. Keep it going, guys.
never underestimate them. Also, shout out to Red Caser. Thank you for the raid. Hope your casts went well. Of course, you are the organizer of the tournament.
Oh, a better Katyusha, perhaps. Decoring one more captain, nice.
We have an elephant just now from Bandit. Elephant with double Panzerwerfer. Bit surprised not to see a Brumbear from him. But double Werfers sure is interesting.
Yeah, he tries to make up for the infantry by going double Werfer. Brumbear, probably the better choice, though, but...
I'm just thinking here, the Axis team, I do like what Mr. Resu is doing here, actually prioritizing the victory point here. I'd like to see that from the right side players as well.
Yeah, they really have to at this point.
They're dropping down to almost 150 here.
Okay, Stuka whiffing.
Nope, not
Destroys
quite.
the,
Yeah,
destroys the headquarters, though.
the forward assembly.
Oh, it was actually a rocket barrage. I was like, does the Lanchi have a Stuka? Nope.
Just sounds like a Stuka, smells like a
Oh,
Stuka, looks like a Stuka. Good thing you didn't step in it.
Oh, there's an LMG in the middle though. Couldn't get picked up with the folks.
I'm glad you didn't acknowledge my attempt at a joke. And we have double Werfers firing. Alright, this could actually be terrible. Ogrion. Fortunately, not many losses, only that one Pack 40 getting decrewed there. As the land mattress is firing back.
Doesn't get much though.
Turning the favor. Well, we have, what is this ability? This is assault artillery again, but this time doesn't quite find that ambulance position like earlier. It is safe in base.
Fool me twice. Shame on you.
Yeah, and we have a second land mattress actually flanking. From the side.
Excuse me?
Hey, it's flanking. It's coming in from the side. I was like, where?
Oh, it is flanking. Alright.
Flanking land mattress. But yeah, again, these VPs, they're...
Yeah.
Not sure what the... Oh, what is this? Is this a forward schwur?
Not sure what he's trying to do here. Probably, yeah, mechanized.
Oh yeah, he already has a schwur. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be a repair station.
Eating up the repairs for all this Axis armor. Good idea. Yeah, I think the British are really struggling right now against the Elephant Panther JP4 combo.
Yes, indeed. Which means we may actually see an ace game here. We're definitely going in that direction as this flanking land mattress actually gets flanked.
I kinda would like to see Bandit utilizing the recon run more. He's floating quite a lot of munitions at this point.
Yeah, good call, good call.
Such a useful tool if you have an elephant on the field versus a Firefly.
And also, you know, for his Panzerwerfers, which he does have two of, they are ready to fire again.
Yeah, just spam that a bit. There you go.
Speaking of which,
Good
like, do you have him on call? James?
No. Yeah,
Let's see this, but
allies completely in the corner on the left, by the way. Look at that.
Here we go. Wonder what the target is gonna be here. Just on the sections. You know what? I would have greeted. I would have greeted for this. I would totally have greeted for this. Surely he knows about it. We can check out his. Yeah, he knows about it.
Rocket strafe on the left side.
Yeah, land
Doesn't get
matches
much though.
well. Bit random. I don't think the allies have vision, do they?
Well, they do, but Data are not really using it as teammates.
JP in trouble here. Firefly with follow-up? No, the fire rate, it's too bad. But here comes the elephant. Now vet 2, by the way. Comets could actually maybe see an opportunity to go in here. If that elephant overextends. We also have a Firefly on the far right side with tulip rockets.
Could actually flank that elephant.
I would be scared if I was the Germans here. I don't think they're aware of the Firefly.
Yeah, no AT guns nearby, really.
Yeah, they really only have this first line of anti-tank, and if the Comets end up getting behind that...
I think Stumpin is looking to make a play here any second now.
Yeah, Bandave, he's got that Panther in queue, but it's gonna take some time before reaching the front. I can definitely tell. Stern Panther here, he's on the move. Is this the push?
He's going in. Right, a bounce. Double bounce, not a great start.
Where's the Firefly though? It's coming in a bit late.
Tulips.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them. He's firing! First misses, second does connect though. It's not enough to stun him. It's only a minor
could still
speed
get it.
debuff.
No, keep driving, keep driving.
I think it's stuck on that M180 gun,
oh
the
no.
base gun, but this is a mess, and the elephant goes down here. Comets could just keep going. These Werfers are joining the fray. One goes down, Comet goes down, abandoned.
And
second one HP, as here comes the P-47s.
No, air supremacy actually.
Oh, it's air supremacy, okay. That's a bit surprising. King Tiger joins the fray though. What is this on? Is this on the... Okay.
Yep.
League blown to Kingdom Come for some reason. Alright.
I guess you take that trade if you're Swimpender at this point. I think a combo Comet for the elephant.
Getting some lags here. Not sure what happened, but a Jackson went down. I think maybe to the Jag Tiger that just entered the field on the left side. Heavy tanks coming out as we finally have the P-47s, which I've been talking so much about, coming in. Where is that flak half track though? It's on the far south left.
It's not in range really.
Panther. Not sure if that lives, seems it will, but Jag Tiger is actually entering. Circle here, but takes out the SU-85. That's a good trade even if he eats a Volby, I think.
Alright. Definitely a win for the Axis spell.
Certainly. Ooh. Grenadiers though, the Common Engineer not even attempting to kill that. Oh, the Scott though! That must have been like an attack round or something. Potentially a barrage, but they even took out the Pak-40, just proving how versatile the Scots are. Just dabbing that Gren and then switching targets to the Pak-40, taking out both. So lethal.
Getting melted by the room there. P-47 targeting him, that is won't matter.
Oh! Check out Bandit's armor.
oh yeah. That's not produced in... Yeah, there were... It's kind of land lease you don't want to see if you're the allies right now.
Yeah, that Comet is on collision course.
Oh, Firefly actually misses somehow.
No tulips on that one. Also, we have a Panther here. Oh, he's gonna finish the job. Rockets are available. He's not even trying to save himself with those. Wonder what the thought process was there.
Panic.
Probably, yeah. Potentially overwhelmed.
Speaking of overwhelmed, Axis are actually getting close to getting the P count even.
Also, this was probably the shortest Werfer barrage I've ever seen.
Alright.
But yeah, the VPs are evening out as James is talking here. 150 versus 170 as this land mattress is charging. And it gets decrewed by the vet-free MG42 here.
Is he stealing it? What is he doing? Oh, it's right in front of the Mandos. That's the disrespect level. Oh no.
Oh, that was...
He deserved that one. That's so disrespectful.
He's got no one else to blame but himself.
Firefly in trouble on the right munitions point.
Yeah, does not have access to tulips. And here comes the second Panther as well. Meanwhile,
Para helping it out here, nice.
Comet, they could take out the other one as well. He's got that extra Comet. The Axis one. the Bundespanzer, whatever you call it.
Yeah, close enough.
Is it close enough? Meanwhile, the Ari is diving in. They took out the Black Hawk track. Not quite getting the Panther, but the Major!
What a hero!
That's him! The Sook Major! Going down, making his hands dirty, might actually be a sacrifice, and yes, it will, but...
Butterfingers as well, losing both bazookas.
Yeah, but it did take out the Panther. I think that's a decent cost conversion.
Probably. Right.
Allies in control of the VPs right now, Axis dropping, but it's been a while since they dropped at all, as we have a blitzing Panther on the road.
Oh, that's an artillery officer with an MG, by the way. Love to see that stuff.
Just
so
trying
cool.
to see if this Fusilier makes it home alive. Seems he will. Yeah, it's got that.
The Landjab is dropping. I guess they're calling it.
Wait, confusion. The lunches. He's got a pretty decent army.
Yeah, he might have lost connection here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't see why you would lose or give up here. I think they're in the lead, looking at these army sizes.
Well, the rules are we are unfortunately too far in the game to rematch.
Oh, really?
I think so. So
they have to keep playing 3v4. Is that the way it works?
Well, if they're not throwing in the towel, that's how it works.
But how can you throw in the towel? You've got such a lead here.
I don't know, Pan. I'm not sure what was going on. That's unfortunate.
We'll keep watching until we hear from someone.
Yeah, Falk just told you in the chat that he's checking on the Lanchi.
Referees are checking in, as we might... Yeah, the AI here doesn't quite find the reverse button.
It's not impossible, though.
I don't think so either. 3v4, I mean... The AI, you know, at least it captures, but the AI is currently suicide. He's King Tiger.
No. Yeah.
It's making some pushes. If their teammates, you know, they could maybe capitalize on the fact that the AI is going to start throwing units all over the place. And the AI is just going in for this SU.
I'll get him. Nah, he's gonna lose it.
Can take one more shot. Scott might be able to save it. Guards trying. Yes, Guards does save the SU. Meanwhile, where's the King Tiger? I don't know.
Oh god. And the AI controlled King Tiger is just...
As Bandit is actually just massacring Stern Panther on the far right here. Stern Panther really struggling versus his own Cromwell? I thought that was a Comet.
Nah, it's just
this skin confuses me so much.
it's atrocious, but what can you do?
What is that? It's Granny's.
It looks like it's a pinata skin or something, I don't know.
It's a Granny skirt.
It's getting beaten by a pinata too from the Firefly. It's back out. Yeah, Axis can still do this one, which would be even more dominating. Asserting dominance.
It's also a bit unfortunate that it specifically the Lanches, as we were talking, he's actually the A player of Team Hippo. So they did just lose their best player, which gets replaced by an AI, and that's...
Axis are on the triple cap right now, and Alias dropping behind under double digits.
They just have to hold this. I mean, if they lose the VPs, I don't see them taking it back with only 3 players. They just have to defend to the best of their ability.
Right, Orgaron trying his best on the right, but
It's gonna be a 2v1 here though, coming up for Bandiv. Let's see if he can hold this.
does
Meanwhile,
have
in
Thunder
the
back
center,
there.
this AI is.
Oh no! Oh, what are you doing?
Let's look away. Let's look away. Let's look back.
Oh,
on the right.
I can't see that. Oh.
Bandiv desperately trying to hold here, but he's up versus 2 armies with a single one, and he doesn't want to let go of the VP, but it's gonna cost him so many of his units. All his infantry goes down.
Oh no, don't lose the Land-Lease Comet, please. No!
Oh.
Well,
Right side seems lost. Axis seem to be holding center though. Penals go down. Jag Tiger, where is the Jag Tiger? It's still on the
50
left.
points remaining. About 2 minutes.
Yeah,
If they can keep it up.
needs that Jag Tiger on the center, I think. Need to deal with these tank destroyers. There's so many. This Panther might actually go down here. Yes, indeed.
And it does.
And the middle gets neutralized, which means I don't think Axis can back in here. I mean, Bandiv is still fighting on the right, but it's hopeless attack detected, so to speak.
He's probably better off just going in the middle and tapping his teammates off.
I mean, yeah. I just feel like Resu really should remove his Jag Tiger to actually join the battle here. The longer the game drags on, the less of a chance they have.
For sure, yeah.
With 3 players.
I don't think the AI Hetzer is gonna turn it around, so... And the Kubo. The AI Kubo. Oh boy.
Well, this is a sad ending for this series. If it is the end.
That'd be unfortunate for sure.
It seems Bandiv is moving towards the center. He's got a fresh new elephant. They are going to make a final attempt here. As Resu, man, he's got one job. He just needs to hold that left VP, and even though with the Jag Tiger present, he's kind of slip it up a bit here.
Yeah, the AI is capturing the fuel. That's not what you're looking for right now.
Yeah, Jag Tiger's about to fire its first shell in 10 minutes, I think. It's been very inactive. Oh, double Werfer on the guards! One goes down. That's a good pickup there from Bandiv, I believe. Getting some use of those Werfers.
The Vet5 Pioneers AI moving in.
As a snare there from Fusilier actually takes out a Scott. Gotta remember, these guys have a tiny bit further range on their snares. As the Axis are actually capping the center. Meanwhile, the Brits are occupied deleting AI units. I feel like the teams just have to realize that it's all about these VPs now, and
yeah,
that spread on those rockets though. It's so far away and he still gets that spread. That's very unlucky for Endless Para.
Yeah, I think that Yaktia just has to move to the middle right now. Now that the 2 British guys are moving in.
Yeah, they got the elephant. I'd like to see like the Jag Tiger in a similar position now. Oh, here we go.
As
no,
supremacy.
43 here. Does he not see the incoming doom? So we have air supremacy.
No! Cancel it, please, Para.
Para, no!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Somehow it lives.
These pioneers
never
are.
mind. No, see, those are some smart pioneers if they manage to make a structure that tanky.
Can they do it? Can the Axis prevail here?
It's double digits for both players here, or for both teams, so...
Alright,
That
assault
Jag
artillery
Tiger.
going in the middle.
Oh, that could be big actually on the engineers, potentially. Oh god!
Oh, Ogrian doesn't realize.
Not paying attention.
He doesn't know. Right, 80 VPs.
I don't see anything going down there. They're just forced to pull away, which may be enough. There's only 40 VPs for allies, so... I'd like to see... Oh, elephants could be repairing, but that Jag Tiger, man, it needs to find an angle here. It's in such a terrible location. It needs to get some juice out of it.
Oh, there are the planes.
Make it worth its price tag. We have IL-2 strike there on the repairs, but good attention there from Bandit. Paying attention to the
might go
flares.
down here.
Ooh.
Oh, he's getting blurred by his teammates. Unfortunate.
That's a vet free. Gets the Comet, but what do you reckon, James? This is
There's still a possibility left. I don't want to give up hope. but
yeah, with 16 pop, 2 Cobals and an Opal. This is
Well, the Kumo can still cap, okay? So
I'm very sad here for your team Hippos.
yeah,
Very unfortunate.
that feels bad, man, for sure.
They were, I would say they were in a commanding lead, Grey Shot.
Definitely.
And, a bug splat happened.
Yeah, I was joking around about the rage quit because there was no reason to at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
It
he
was-
had a King Tiger and a JP4,
Yeah.
a bunch of infantry, so...
They had the lead at this point for
Oh.
sure.
Still missing the killing blow on the Comet. Allies losing all their guards, though. Only one remaining for...
E47's going in.
The expunge. The Verpers are standing in the circle. Jacksons are diving for whatever reason. There's so many heavy type destroyers here. This might be what the
One
Axis
Werfer going
need.
down.
Yeah, but 2 Jacksons lost.
For one Werfer, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Panther.
Really only Stern Panther who's playing it safely, I think.
Oh, Commandos on the left. Oh, the Commandos got fear propaganda, I guess. Or the
Oh yeah, from the officer. Forced
yeah,
retreat.
officers. It's a go now.
I guess there's a smoke there that's not rendering.
Yeah,
Because...
yeah. Or they're pacifist Pathfinder. He's stalling that VP, so at least.
Oh, Comet's going in again. There's so much
Comet
going on.
suiciding.
Meanwhile, the AI is just sitting here with an Opal.
Or the Gammon Bond on the elephant.
Oh, the Jag Tiger here. It's not reacting. Oh no.
Oh, it's
That
such
could
a
have been safe
slow
with
turn
an
rate.
action, but you can see the grenade there. The bet-free Comet.
And there it goes.
The Panther killed the bet-free Comet. Oh, it's trying to get there. Rakete not even moving, and the Axis throwing the towel.
Ah, so unfortunate. They had it in the bag too.
Yeah, I actually do think they had that in the bag. Considering how close they got with 3 players, you know.
Yeah.
What if they had a 4th?
Feels bad, man.
Alright. So here we are, unfortunately, on La Glisse, James's favorite map.
Yes. Nobody likes that
And,
map apart from
Yeah,
me.
we're coasting around here, the fireplace in our home before it gets
Yeah.
bombarded.
And,
And,
sorry for interrupting all the time.
Stop interrupting! I'm making a
No,
speech.
let me talk.
It's fine. Okay. I was just, setting up the player field here.
I know.
Unfortunately, we had a bug splat in our last match, but we are here after a bunch of politicking
Yes,
with the referees and the teams. Shut the fuck up, James.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so we are finally here at a deciding match on the Ace Game map with the Ace Game rule sets. And James,
Yes. What?
say your piece. I don't know.
Don't ask me a question. Am I supposed to talk right now or not?
No question.
All right. You just wanted to say my name. That's great.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Thank you.
James is here, everybody.
I'm here. Hi, chat. Or YouTube,
Alright.
or whatever.
So, of course, we're on the same teams. It's 1-1. This is the decider. And everything is going to go down in 1 minute's time. And we have here, I'm gonna call him Nepo from the chess player. It's something Nep. Playing as the OKW, and next to him we have the Stern Panther player. And you really don't want to be in a voice call with him right now, I don't think. But moving on, we have Data Expunged, as well as Ogreon, and together these players make up for Team Serpents. And yes, I'm gonna change the icons on the top of the screen. Give me a second. I'll edit this out from the YouTube video. What was the second team again?
Meanwhile, Team Hippos playing the... What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix the fucking overlay. Serpents. Fuck. 4v4 Serpent. There we go. Alright, James, you were saying something.
I was saying Team Hippos, consisting of the allies right now, from left to right, we have Bandith, Game, Copyright, playing as the Soviets. Next to him, the British player, rest in peace, Dailanchi. Then we have the USF player, Endless Para, and next to him on the far right, we have Rizzo as the Soviet player.
Alright, I am curious, why does the game not start?
Doesn't it?
Is it starting for you?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's paused when you pause it, so for me. So another.
Is it paused for you?
Yeah.
Paused for me. It just says waiting for match to begin.
Oh no! After our beautiful intro, we might have to do it again. What a game!
I heard a bird.
That's great.
It's adding to the casting. It's authentic.
Yes. Why isn't it starting?
Oh!
There we go. I guess you're just gonna have to edit it out. Yeah, just edit it.
We'll keep that in.
We will. Oh no! Fuck it. We do it live. We do it live.
Alright, so we finally have some bloody movement here. We got tier 1 popping out from Stern Panther. Of course, he's not gonna stay in tier 0 because that would be very stupid in a tournament. Meanwhile, we got a Kobolwagen from Mr. Nepo. And Data Expunged also going Kubels. We're gonna get double Kubel from the Axis. Meanwhile, tier 1 here from the allies. So Penals, we might see a sniper again. We have seen many M3s actually yesterday. We saw a flame car M3 hunt down a Stuka, so that can happen.
Meanwhile, Bandith going for the tier 2, probably a Maxim spam, or at least one Maxim here.
Ooh, yeah. Did he do something similar earlier? Also, this conscript seems confused. He was heading to the right side and then he was changing.
Maybe there is player fatigue after all.
Or maybe it's just part of the tactics where he, buys some time for, to make them enter at the same time as the universal carrier.
Some 5D chess, you mean?
Also, speaking of the universal carrier, it is of course piloted by Dailanches, who's also the main source of us being in this predicament. So let's
the
not
focus point of the strategy right now.
Let's not look at his POV. Meanwhile, we got our first couple of engagements here. Kobol and Stern Pioneer fighting over the church, which doesn't seem very Christian from them.
That's a church. Well, you're right.
That is a church.
It is a church. I wouldn't know.
Stern Pioneers actually get very low. We got rifle here. Some red cover? No, not on this road. So some might still not be safe even. That's the first loss of the game. Data Expunged losing his Stern Pioneer.
Yeah, losing that unit is always huge.
Yeah, just early on. Found himself out of position, slightly overextending. And that can spell the end for your most important unit. This Vickers is about to rain down some British-made bullets. Suppressing everything. Very well done there. UC here to capitalize on it.
Yeah, they're actually keeping that suppression up. If you're in a fight, it will go down slowly.
Yeah, what do you think about this Turnpan here on the left, James?
He's trying to find an angle on that building here, forcing the Maxim out.
Interestingly, there's no point of him getting in, because there's actually no windows to this side. Even if he gets inside there, he can't really... just gets outshot. But the Maxim gets back inside, taking a lot of damage.
I don't know about that one. There are conscripts helping it out though.
Yeah, does seem to make it out of there.
Sometimes it should be fine here.
Ooh, Cobalt Wagon goes down on the right side to the M3.
Yeah, by the way, triple capture the Axis right now.
Yeah, great start from them, even though they lost the Cobalt and the Stern Pile. They're keeping up the map control and the pressure with these machine guns. We do see flanking attempts going on here. These rifles are a bit outgunned. You know, this combat engineer.
Yeah.
It's flanking.
Oh.
Forcing away the machine gun.
It's always great when you manage to flank that MG, put a demo charge on it early game. People don't expect that, but it's always fun. Yeah, there we see it, 100 points already down. Well, less, let's say it that way, on the piece.
It is a bit reminiscent of last game, where they sort of just ignored the VPs, I felt like. At least they didn't seem to focus them. We do have a Wasp again. Love us some Wasps.
What is it with Wasp in these tournaments?
I don't know. We also have the first SWS truck entering the battlefield. We'll see here if it's going to be a battle group or a mechanized, unless... Oh yes, we have 2 battle groups coming out for the Axis.
Yeah, which means no looks. I'm very sad about that.
No shoe eating.
No shoe eating for me. Oh, that Wasp actually putting down the work here.
Yeah, burning, you know, setting our fireplace alight. Very nice.
Has to watch out for that incendiary though. You don't want to be caught on that.
Also have, yeah, exactly, incendiary in that house. The MG42s. You could just wait for the cooldown though, or the ability.
I think that's what he's doing actually.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Yeah, look at him.
He's actually on spot on that. Wow. I wonder if he knew that by heart, the launches.
Yeah.
Was he just counting in his head, like 1, 2?
Yeah, great instinct either way.
Yeah.
You can really tell some of the high tier low stuff.
Did put his section back in there. I think they might be burning though. Oh, rifle nade, but safely dodged there. Well played from the launches.
Meanwhile, Bandith getting control of that left VP and fuel.
Yeah. Battle group is... Dude, that battle group is so aggressive. I would just like to see like a 120 mil or something, but unfortunately he picked a shock motor. But there is that strafe, I guess, which could be really useful. As this is, you know, on the edge of the map. Making it hit a bit faster.
Yeah, Bandith probably made the call here, so the launches... Oh no, he's actually running away from the 222 here.
Yeah, Stone Panther.
Urang in. It doesn't have any snares, so it's a bluff. It is enough,
it's
though.
A very good bluff. Very good. Well played there from Bandit, saving the launches. UC. You know, Stern Panther didn't want to risk it. If he gets snared and there's an 80-gun follow-up, you know, the 222 goes down, and that's a pretty hefty loss.
There's some real nice plays here.
Meanwhile, on the eastern front, quite literally, got a 222 on its own here from Ogrion.
Trying to repair it with his low piles.
I also have a mortar half track. It's quite rare, but it's also really nice. But because it has some of those white phosphorus, and later on the delayed diffuse barrages once it gets some veterancy. Ooh, that wasn't a stolen MG, was it? That's just a Vickers, I think. Yes, just a Vickers. Yeah, this battle group is gonna be such an artillery target. I think he has put it a bit too far up. I think you would prefer to put it further back. It's very aggressive.
Yeah, I can appreciate the aggressiveness, and it's kind of a vision blocker with the hedges. But yeah, like you said, it's very far up.
Yeah, I mean, those bushes aren't gonna save you from a Katusha barrage. Or they might, it's Co after all, you know.
We don't know.
Yeah, it can be...
RNG.
Maybe it is a clever play after all, but I do think, just looking at it, I prefer data expunged position.
At the end, she was trying to put some mines on, but Stump on the catching in it.
Oh, yeah, 2-2, looking for UC again. Gets snared for his troubles, though.
Alright. Man, 0 Maxim on the left, just holding down all the OKW forces.
Yeah, that Maxim is putting in some work. Meanwhile, on the right, we do see these PTRS penals trying to find an angle here on the 2-2, but there's a lot of vision blockers, which makes it quite difficult. Rens get very low, but do make it out. We have MP40 folks here, which means Feuersturm is locked in, similar to last game. Most likely going to see those incendiary munitions on the League.
Yeah, Firestorm is great pick against all these garrisons, especially on this map, and all the team weapons, so you can see why we would go for that.
We do have a sniper here as well, from Rezu. Forcing away the machine gun, but gets flanked by the MB40s and does retreat, but M3 is gonna get snared here, might actually risk losing that. Meanwhile, I hear an explosion. Yeah, 2-2 goes down to the M180 gun.
The best AT gun in the game?
Oh, really? You telling me?
Yeah, it is.
God dang, you got them right, sir.
M3 is not getting away though.
I don't think so either. It looks quite doomed here in the corner. Didn't even need the...
Yeah, he's like tacking it back like, I don't need that. Whatever.
Yeah. Germans are making some pretty nice progress here on the left flank. But the VPs again, 300 now, triple cap still going on. Might have to start switching here and consolidating in the center or something.
Yeah. We're about
Just
to get
buy
double kill though.
Time for the late game, you know. Oh, snare coming in on the ambulance. It's not gonna be enough, but with some small arms it definitely can be. Captain also getting very low, goes down there. Some terrible losses here for the allies. They return the favor. Folks getting low, does make it out though. I could just really A-move and target the ambulance here to kill it, but it's going in for the snare, it looks like. Might cost him the unit.
Getting so low, yeah. Rifleman already with the M19, so has to watch after that.
This sniper going into melee distance. God damn. I would get back inside that ambulance and try to get out of there, but... I was gonna repair it with the mortar vehicle crew.
Meanwhile on the left, Bandit making a push here with his infantry.
Oh yeah, League.
He has an SU against all these light vehicles.
Dude, he could have actually smoked and tried stealing that, but he's gonna actually just destroy it with the SU-76. That's a rare unit. And CoH2 might be smelling blood, but he thinks better of it.
I would say an SU-76 is always kind of a sign of desperation.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, there's plenty soft targets here. Just gotta make sure he's not too close to that rocket. Which might have actually get decrewed here. Does make it away. Meanwhile, Dulanches has secured the center finally.
Oh, T4 is getting intact though. He probably has to cancel. There we go.
Yeah, that got cancelled. Wow. That was quite a silly position. Vet-free Kubel here, 1 HP.
It was an early cancel though, so he doesn't lose much resources.
It's still quite a hefty loss, I think. I don't remember exactly what it is,
yeah,
but...
I'm not sure about these numbers either, but could have been worse, definitely.
Yeah. Oof, one more shot needed. Pack 40, attack round from Stern Panther potentially. Doesn't try it. Well, sniper is sniping. Oh, Germans was having a dance. Should probably pull back and heal that up before he gets hit by a stray league shot though.
Yes, snipers can actually survive one indirect shell, having 82 health, but not anymore. LMG grants now. For Orgrion.
We're losing a capture point.
Cromwell hunting the 2-2 though. Getting snared won't matter much.
Oh yeah. You mentioned yesterday you don't like the Cromwell, but it might get the... Oh! It did see it. It might still get the 2-2 here. Stern Panther. I'm not sure if that's the path he wanted that 2-2 to take, actually.
That's nice, taking a 2-2 down.
Yeah, Pack 40 is ready for him, though. Just sitting and waiting. It seems they might be trying to encircle these Germans on the far left. Meanwhile, that tier, the Schwerer is coming up again, very aggressive. It's gonna be spotted here by the shocks, surely. Yeah, they see it just out of sight there. So they are going to be aware.
I think Bandit kind of wishes he would have gone for an 120 right now.
Yeah,
in this
that would
situation.
have been huge here.
He has a different, unusual Cohmmunity actually.
Could see something like a mortar pit here. But of course, yeah, I just noticed Nep is actually Feuersturm, so you don't really want to make mortar pits into Feuersturm, especially when you're aware the flamethrower Stern Pioneer, of course, giving him away. Ooh, double connection now on the Cobalt, but makes it out of there alive. That's the second time he lives with 0 HP. As the Schwerer opens fire. At least they stopped the bleed here with the VP being neutralized.
Yes, that's big.
But they need to keep it up here.
Yeah, they're really struggling on the right side.
Yeah, got quite some ground.
Almost base locked, actually.
Yeah, they're very close to that base. Well, center being contested right now by the Germans. Not very strong defenses here from the launches. Yusi might actually get snared here. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's a double snare too.
Yeah, sprinting commissars coming in.
Oh,
We get that
the
sick
fireball
explosion again.
Yes.
Yeah. Fireworks. Ooh. SU barrage hitting these repairing Stern Pioneers there. That
You do
battle
get
group's
more
actually-
damage if you're repairing.
Speaking of which.
Yes. Nice pickup.
Yeah, very nice. Guess Nepo wasn't just paying attention.
Before out though, for him though.
Yeah, Stern got P4 and so do Data Expunged.
Cromwell is getting flanked though by Stimpanus before.
Yeah, he's got that SU though. Could potentially be the difference here if they go and duel.
Right, Stimpanus doesn't want to go in here. That's fair.
Doesn't seem like it. Meanwhile, tier 4 is up for Bandiv. It's getting another Sys gun. Quite a bit left for a vehicle. Of course, grabbing the SU-76 does mean you delay your tier 4 units. But yeah, very slow progress on the far right. Retsu and who's this? This Endless Para. Need to make a decision, I feel like, if they are to stay in this meat grinder or...
They might find an opening here with all the Grenadiers retreating.
Still a machine gun. Time is money, as they say, and if they're not making any progress, you know, it's 17 minutes, and I don't think they've barely contested that high VP on the far right.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the Panzer IV. Got that Peter's penal though to stop any diving shenanigans. You know what? SU actually penetrating the P4J of Nepo.
And the Lost Spell group got replaced with an Opel Blitz.
Yeah, as the Cobalt goes in again.
Man. Him surviving these shots made him miraculous, apparently. Oh, that's a Piran with a flamer, by the way. On the
Yeah,
left.
I think the stern pioneer that got wiped by the SU barrage.
Yeah, had to
dropped
be.
it.
But that's a dangerous combination, having this unit with a flamer.
It's actually a hidden commander, right?
Yeah, that's apparently still in the game, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's not the rumors. Also, Stern Panther, he's just AFK in front of the 6-pounder Cromwell. That Stern Panther hates so much.
One more shot.
Gets the kill. Stern Panther just caught with his pants down.
Hot
And also, what is that? The Panzerwerfer, it's a shot from the SU, but the SU only having 120 base damage means it actually gets away.
Yeah, it doesn't even get more damage with veterancy.
Yeah.
That poor unit, but
Compared to the Puma, but look at the Cromwell! What is it doing? It's so deep. Stern Panther trying to set up.
he wants that Werfer though.
No
What's-
quick scope.
Oh, no.
Panzer 4 is here.
That's gonna go down. Surely, yeah.
As the Werfer hides in a corner.
Yeah, I can see that you kind of want that Werfer, but I'm not sure if that's worth it.
Triple cap right now again for the Axis almost. Left sweeper got neutralized, of course, but
Yeah, dripping under 150 BPs, 20 minutes in.
yeah. Meanwhile, right side now has a Brumbar present, which is gonna make it even tougher to break through. Katusha and a T-44 is gonna really struggle with these heavier
Para does
armored
have,
vehicles.
Para does have a Jackson now, fresh one, but yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, it does. Meanwhile, Katusha on the left side raining down hell on the German position.
Where's it going though? Oh, Panzerwerfer
Werfer.
returning the favor, but
Yeah, I wonder if he
getting
was
much.
actually looking for that Katusha there. I don't think he was. Meanwhile, we might actually see a capture from the right side for the first time in 20 minutes. Retsu seems to have made some progress with those mortars. Finally. Pakan also getting caught here. Jackson actually has free reigns. It's only that one Raketen. Which is also charging into the penals, not something you want to see. They're of course targeting the mortar first, getting rid of that veterancy.
Oh, the Brumbar though.
Yeah, but good job here from Retsu. Actually doing quite a bit of damage to his opponents.
Oh, he lost the penal there.
Suddenly you could argue that may not have been worth it. For the D-Cruise alone, losing a main line like that. Gonna see if the Jacksons can destroy them. Gotta shoot faster. Gets it just in the nick of time there. Meanwhile, the Lanches is capturing the center. That MG house has been pummeled. On the left again is contested. The Kubel. 25, 1 HP again. The main gun destroyed. Guess the barrel got too hot or something.
Have you seen the main gun animation for the Cool, by the way? It's just a guy quietly sitting there. Not on the end.
His hands are hurt.
It's like he has PTSD there.
Yeah, they're gonna repair his hands with some blowtorches to the face.
Yeah, as you do.
Ooh, Katusha taking out the Raketen here. Folks actually have a terrible retreat path. Shocks and Katusha rockets. Oh, this could be
Mirage.
terrible. For Neck, one Folk goes down as well. Raketen is up for steal. Though it gets deleted by his own SU as the
that's
Panzerwerfer
unfortunate.
almost takes out the Katusha there. Yeah, double catty for Bandit. As the right is taken back by the Germans. We have a Stuka coming out now from Nep. Panther out for Ogreon.
Yeah, well, wise choices across the board, I would say.
Also, I didn't notice this, but Dilanches actually made a mortar pit. It's already vet 2.
Yeah, and look how far away it is.
Yeah, but
Keep
I mean, if it reaches those forward positions of the Germans, you know, in greedy positions.
And he's keeping out of range of the Firestorm leaks too, so good for him.
Yeah. It seems so rough for the allies on the right side though. It's like such a choke point to reach that VP. They got like all of their stuff positioned by the garrisons, you know, but garrisons, they're keeping them safe, but they're also, you know,
Blocking
stopping
vision.
yeah, stopping advances. Oh, bet 5 Kubel. Can the Sis find an angle?
Get him.
He sees him now.
Come on. Oh, no way. Nekuba is 10 kills.
No way. Oh,
Oh, he's preparing on the move.
it's tracking, it's moving, no! I can't believe
AVRE?
this. Oh! It's firing on the Panzer IV! And the pack. Panzer IV is one hit from dying. Panzer IV goes down, but here comes the Stuka. Schwerer about to get taken out as well. That Kubel is still laying down fire.
Oh, huge Werfer. And fragmentation bombs as well.
Yeah, bunch of off maps. That Schwerer is still standing, losing 2 80 guns there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where's the infantry at? There's a bunch of German infantry coming. We got a steal.
Katyusha can fire again though. Maybe we'll finish off that tier 4.
Yeah, he's gonna fire at the infantry it seems though. Taking out the Sis.
Alright.
Does not want to face that himself.
The allies managed to get right side back though.
Yeah, Retsu is finally, you know, starting to prioritize, I feel. I feel like he just hasn't been. He's mostly been fighting over the munitions point. But when you're down to almost double-digit VPs, you know, that munition isn't gonna matter. And I mean, look at the Axis and the Allies' munition banks here. 700 for NAP, for instance. Holy, 700 for data expunged. I reckon we're gonna see some of those rocket barrages here.
Meanwhile, both the right side ally players are floating quite much in terms of manpower. He's going for Jackson and Howitzer now though.
AVRE is ready again, James.
Well,
It's a complete whiff though.
yeah, that wasn't worth the hype.
As the
What's
Kubel
that?
is capping, dude. This Kubel.
He's not dying.
Oh, rocket strike on the SU. It's using that munitions finally. It's just sitting in it. Wasn't quite enough to take it out though.
Some red smoke on the T4 though. As well as the Katyusha.
Oh, it's on the Opal.
Oh, that's
Holy cow.
actually Para's time on target there. Used. Good job helping out his teammates.
Here comes the Stuka though. Is he moving the Katyushas?
Oh, Panther catching the AVRE though.
Yeah, there's 80 guns though. He's gonna have to micro this quite hard. Also, the
Oh,
AVR
one
is
must not.
firing. Oh, he thought better of it. But yeah, they need to pull back here in order to not lose anything. Where is their screening units? Also, we have rockets here. They might reverse into it. Oh no! You get out of there! The
That
pack
was
is
a close
lining
one.
up. That recon is still in the air, and he gets the
Oh!
AVRE.
It's a huge pickup for the Axis.
Yeah, but it just shows how good this recon is. You know, getting intel, allowing him to get that shot off.
And the allies dropped below double digits as well.
Yeah. Meantime, data expunge here losing a lot of infantry. Still looking quite heavy though, with the King Tiger just reaching the front lines. Here we go. We got, what is this? Is this AQ watch?
It sure is.
sure is. With King Tiger, there's a traffic jam on the eastern front. 80 watts coming in. There's a lot of infantry here, which could become casualties.
He's pulling out
Through
now.
the shelling. They're still in the circle.
You
Just
have to
need
keep
that
following.
vision.
Keep that vision. Yeah.
And it's going all the way to here. King Tiger might even go down here, but there's nothing spotting for them. Could definitely had a few more shells.
He really had to go down hunting with the Jacksons there. Just
Yeah,
stopped,
it's
unfortunately.
strange that he's playing so safe with them. And there's also this Panzer on the right who's just uncontested. Endless Para needs to add his units to the fray here.
We're getting the hell beat out of us. We got 75.
As the announcer announces, 75 VPs remaining for the Allies. And yeah, why? There's some coordination issues, I think, on the right side. You just need to decide what to do and do it together.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it. Yes.
How would
Major
you say
recon,
it,
I
James?
think? Yeah, you were spot on. Panda's going in though.
Yeah, Jacksons are... Again, the Jacksons are so good at this specific fight when there's no 80 guns, but there is a rocketing moving up. I'm not seeing any Pack 40s though.
Yeah. Ogrion picking up that Pack 40 as well.
Oh yeah, with the Pioneer. That was left untouched for that long.
Apparently so.
Yeah,
He's walking the MG though, enabling the neutralization.
Oh, that Katusha! Folks, got out of there. You know, engagements going on all over. There's a centaur on the field. I'm assuming purely for that anti-air. For the recon plane.
Yeah, probably.
We have had a very short bunker busting barrage there on the VP. We have a second Panther coming out for Ogrion. There's going to be a lot of armor on the axis here. Two
At least
Panthers, Broom, and King Tiger.
At least the allies stopped the bleeding for now. But I would say they're...
They have a long way to go.
Long way
60
to go.
VPs only, so minor mistakes at this point can cost them the match.
Let's see here. Hera does have 3 Jacksons, I think, right now. 2?
Germans does reach the mortar pit here. Needs to be bracing. Rocket artillery coming in. SU decides to join the gravestone.
Yeah, get down, Mr. President. But
Get down, Mr. Mortar Pit.
it doesn't help. Both go down to that rocket
Yeah.
barrage.
Only the SU could shield the mortar pit, but no.
Yeah.
No brace utilized either there from Dylan. Could definitely be a sign of overwhelmed by the amount of fronts. This Raketen is in such a good position.
Oh, right side movement. I think the
Yeah.
Axis are going in here.
Jacksons are holding the line though. It's just those 80 guns. He needs to make sure he's not standing in line of them as the Pack 40s snipe the first Jackson, second Jackson, about to get triple tapped here. And indeed it does. The double Panther and the Pack 40 support makes it abandoned.
Razor's calling the anti-tank Overwatch again though.
Yeah, but it's
It's not
tiny
enough.
bit too late, right? Needs the vision again. If you could use a flare maybe, but this is a 120 mils. There's no flare available. Holy cow. Is that the Broom Bear?
So much carnage right now.
Yeah. Broom Bear goes down. That's always something. Not sure if it's worth 2 Jacksons though.
Just dodging that rocket arty. Where is he?
I'm a bit confused here again. Allies, they're not fighting over the VPs here.
Well, I think they're trying, but
Yes, we
much
have
we can do right now.
fighting going on all over. Dylan here chasing this Panther, but there's also a Broom and S-Mines here.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Yeah,
6-pounder.
just desperately trying to send out Panther.
Kill best for random, as they say.
Announcer announces 25 remaining.
think
Bandit is moving on
Bandit-
the left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
there's
rolled.
Rocket.
I'm not sure what rockets though.
I think it's just the Firestorm.
Firestorm, yeah.
Because they have so much munitions. Seems he's gonna be able to take out the Schwer though. Also we have had a strafe there on the league.
He had to jump in the piece very earlier. Bandit
Yeah.
chasing some there.
Also abandoned Broom in the middle, and Endless Para is neutralizing that, which might just buy them enough time. They need a capture though. Right, it's being captured by the Germans. 4 VPs, everything dies on the left, which might spell the end here. Unless Endless Para can capture the center, he doesn't have many seconds, but I don't think it matters because Right gets captured and GG. Well played. And
All right.
it seems the second semis goes to the Serpents.
Yes, and then 2-0 ace game, as confusing as that sounds, but yeah, that's the end of the series with Serpents going into the finals.
With all the drama aside, I still think it was a very pleasant series. There was some plenty good plays, especially in that game too. It's just so unfortunate to see it squandered by that Bugs plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall great games and great plays from all players, of course.
Yep, that was fun. Could have gone without the referee stuff, but
well,
whatever.
shit happens. You know,
Shit happens.